Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you often take things personally? Like when someone is rude at you or someone is mad at you, and do you take it for yourself? Are you able to respond in a peaceful manner, maybe in a firm way, but actually meaning what you want to say and not just reacting to what the person is saying? So that's what we are going to talk here today. And by the way, my name is Rafaela, and I usually talk here about living a meaningful life and about meditation and psychology and things like that. Feeling hurt makes part of human experience, right? So we've all been through that. I can remember a few times that it happened with me as well. And so it makes part of our life, part of our experience. And meditation helps us to create a space between what happens and our reaction. So that's what we are going to talk here today. Imagine someone is throwing a knife at you and it falls in your feet. And what do you do? Do you look at the knife or do you take the knife and stab yourself? So there is a saying that when someone is angry at you, is rude at you, and say meaning bad things to you, it's like, and you get upset, it is like you grab this knife that it's in your feet, that he threw at you, but it felt in your feet, and you grab that and you stab yourself. And why is that? That's because when you grab that knife and you stab yourself, you are actually taking things personally, but you don't have to. And meditation teaches that you don't have to grab the knife and stab yourself and hurt yourself from that. So you have other options you can choose from. One of the things that we aim to develop in meditation is this quality of the mind that is very spacious. So for you to picture what is a spacious mind, I'll give you an example. So let's say I have a glass of water. Oh, I'll put this glass of water here. So space is not judgmental. The space will not say, "Excuse me, please, could you put this glass of water somewhere else?" Even though if, let's say, it's a very, very dirt water, the space won't bother, I can leave it there. So space is not judgmental. And this is one of the qualities that we can develop through meditation. It's not instantly, it takes time, but that's the kind of quality that whatever comes to your mind, whatever arises in your thoughts, whatever situation you are, if it's a challenging situation like we were talking about, then this quality helps us to accept, whatever arises. Because usually what happens is that we spot something, like we spot like a feeling of being angry, a feeling of being mad, and then we want to change it, right? So this spaciousness gives us the space to see it, to perceive it, but not being judgmental. So you accept that with kindness, with love, with compassion, and then you can change. So you can see, then you have much more space to change. So let's try a very short practice. So you can close your eyes if you can, or you can leave it open, and take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring your attention to any hurt or discomfort from someone's words or actions. Allow it without judgment. And now simply repeat, may I be safe, may I be peaceful, may I be kind to myself. And when you're ready, you can extend it to others as well, to the person that hurt you, to everyone who has been through this situation. May you be safe, may you be peaceful, may you be kind to yourself and others. If you feel the part of you that is angry or is not feeling well, just look at that with love, with compassion. Feel the compassion embracing you, the love embracing you, and expand this love to everyone. All right? Compassion does not excuse others' behaviors or your own behavior, but we've all been through difficult situations. And someone, when it's mad at you, or when someone is angry at you, we don't know what they have been through. So that's why it's important to generate compassion for others and also for yourself. Even if you care with yourself, if you're smart, you know that being angry only causes discomfort. That's not, one of the fuels for happiness. That's definitely not. Other thing that I want to mention here is that we have practiced in a very short meditation, and you can practice that, in a moment of anger, in a moment of distress. But the thing is, sometimes it's very difficult for us to spot the opportunity to actually go and practice. So, in my life, I've realized that there are 3 stages in which we can actually go and do that in a very difficult situation. Sometimes what happens is that we spot the situation, but we don't realize that there is this opportunity for us to make something different. So that's the first stage, is when you are in the situation but you don't spot there an opportunity to make things different, to respond in a different way, and you just react. And that's fine. And I mean, if you have been through that, don't get, depreciative with yourself. Understand that if you want to change your patterns, that is already a big step. And embrace yourself with love and compassion. And then there is the second stage in which you see there is an opportunity. Someone is angry at you, someone is mad at you. You spot there, okay, here I have an opportunity to make something different. But you get your blood flowing and you feel that anger coming, and your mind goes blank and you forget what you need to do. So that's the second stage. You have there an opportunity, but you are not very sure what to do. And then you get to the third stage. And then in this third stage, you spot a situation and you know what to do. And you can regulate yourself. You see the anger coming, but you don't act through your anger. You embrace your anger with compassion. You embrace other with compassion. and you remain peacefully. And then you can respond, being firm if you need to, being kind if you need to. You can respond. You have the space in your mind to respond in whatever way you feel it's more appropriate, but you don't react because our mind is very flexible. Sometimes it's not very flexible. Sometimes our mind's very stubborn, but we want to be able to make it very flexible. We want to make our mind our friend and not our enemy. So we need to learn how to deal with it. And meditation is really a great tool for doing that. Okay, so thank you very much for being here with me. And I really hope you can spot that situation as an opportunity to change and grow and be a better person. And well, please leave a message if you've been through a situation like that and what happened. And also, if you want to hear something here in this channel, let me know in the comments. All right, so thank you. Bye bye.